Welcome to another episode of Wealth Building Conference. Thank you so much for joining again. Today is another day that we're going to be looking at, another topic that actually has to do with sales. So if you are joining us for the first time, this is Wealth Building Conference. It's a program that's actually designed for sales, agent. If you are into sales, like you are selling any form of sales, you're selling mortgage, you're selling insurance, you're selling real estate, you are selling digital business, this is actually for you, right? So just like we used to do in our program, as you are joining, please, I would like to meet you and we want to know you, right? Please type your name and where you are joining from. If you are joining from Canada, just type your name and say Canada. If you are joining from United Kingdom, if you are joining United States of America, anywhere you are joining from, any part of Africa, just type your name and where you are joining from. Also, I want you to please share this link with anybody who you feel that may be interested in learning on how to sales, like how to sell. Like if you know anybody who is trying to scale or struggling, you know to scale, please share this link with them. It's going to help them a lot to scale their business. Once again, welcome to another episode of Wealth Building Conference. I'm your regular host, Oludare Fasola, and I'll be walking you through uh, another important topic today that will help you to scale your business. But before we go in, I just want to quickly make this announcement that we also have another program tomorrow for business owners and medical professionals. If you know any medical professionals or business owners that I want to build well, they are struggling, okay? They are paying so much taxes and they are looking for how to, pay less tax and save more, put more money in their investment or save more money, right? I will also encourage you to please let them know that tomorrow, 8 p.m. EST, we're going to have another program that specifically target medical professionals and business owners. And we also want to let you know that this is going to be a regular, program every Friday like this. We come together, we share knowledge on how to sell. So one of the things that most people want to do, like people don't want to sell, right? And the reason why most people don't want to sell is because of the fear of rejections. Again, people are scared of selling because they are not sure of getting, leads, right? If you want to sell, you must have a consistent way of getting leads. If you are into sales and if you are joining me, if you are here today, please, I want you to tell me what is the most important, difficult part of sales, right? If you're into sales, what is the most difficult part of selling? I think one of the most difficult things in sales is how to generate leads. People quit because of the inconsistent lead. People quit this business because of the fact that they don't have how to generate lead, or they have a process or strategy to generate lead, but it is not consistent. Or maybe it is consistent, but they don't know how to automate. And these are the things I'm going to open your eyes to today. Please, as you are joining once again, please type your name and where you are joining from. I can assure you that the little time we're going to spend here today, you're going to have value for your time because it is fully packed. It is fully packed. I will go ahead and quickly pull up my slide to go into the presentation. So today we're going to be looking at this important topic on how to build a 24/7 client pipeline. How to build a 24/7 client pipeline. Um, I said this in the beginning of this program that one of the most difficult aspects of sales is how to generate lead. If you agree, say I agree. I've seen many people like quit sales because they cannot face that stress of getting people to come and buy, right? And the world we are right now, this era is an era that if you start calling friends, families, um, it's you it might lead to burnout because how many people do you want to call? I remember when I first joined this, when I started my business, my coach asked me to go and write down all the names of the people that I know, and I started calling them, right? But at some point, I ran out of leads, and I started looking of how can I generate more lead, how can I reach more people, and I've seen a lot of people that, as a result of the fact that they don't have a system in place to generate more leads, they give up the business. And I'm not talking about insurance business alone this time around. I'm talking of any type of sales. Any type of sales. If you are in a sales and you don't have a consistent way of generating leads, it's a very big problem. So let's quickly go into why most business struggle. Okay, why most business struggle. Number one, inconsistent leads. If you agree with me, say I agree. Inconsistent lead is equal to inconsistent income, because you you cannot make money if you don't have leads. Okay, it is when you have leads, if you have people that you want to present to, that you can boast of, say, I want to close and make money. So if you don't have a consistent leads, you cannot have a consistent income. So inconsistent leads to inconsistent income. And one of the reasons why many people don't want to go into sales is because of inconsistent income. If you agree, say I agree. I've seen many people, they make money this month, the following month they don't make money. They make money the following month, the next month they don't make money. Or they make money this week, the following week they don't make money. All right. And because we cannot predict when and the time you're going to make money or when you are going to have lead, it makes people to say, no, I cannot go into sales. But do you know that there is a way around this, which I'm going to show you today? Okay. Number two, relying on referrals or cold call only. If you are still relying on referrals or cold call, I'm not saying that referral is not a good way to get more, to get leads, but you cannot rely solely on referrals and cold call. It is not scalable. It is not, you know, it is not reliable way of getting consistent leads. Again, three, burnout from chasing clients. I've seen many agents, right, quit because they are tired of chasing clients. Anytime I want to bring people into the business, one of the things they do tell me is that if I'll be calling people or I'll be asking people to come and listen to a presentation or to come and buy something, I am not interested. If you have seen people like that, please put it in the chat board that I've seen people like that in the past. And I'm talking of any form of sale this time around. Because why? They don't want to be chasing clients, right? They don't want to be calling people and they'll keep rejecting them. And you know that everybody doesn't want to be rejected. Anybody, they don't want to be rejected. So they want a situation whereby they talk to people and they tell them yes. All right. So this is why most businesses struggle, especially in sales. And I don't know, right? It's not only in this type of business. Anything you are doing in this life, it requires sellings in one way. It might not be that you are chasing them, but somehow somebody has to come to you and patronize you for what you are doing. Either you are rendering services or you are selling tangible product, whether tangible or intangible. The truth of the matter is that you are still selling. So if you are still chasing clients, it is not scalable. It might actually lead to burnout. Now imagine having clients come to you every day. Look at it, right? Automated system brings leads 24/7. If you don't have a system that is automated that can give you client 24/7, you are not really prepared or ready for this millennium. You are not ready for this type of the age we are right now. If you don't automate, trust me, you will quit. And that's the truth. If you don't have a system in place, if you don't have automated system in place, it is not scalable. 2, predictable growth and scalable system. Now, if you have a system in place, it will help you to predict when when you get a lead and it is scalable. You can predict when you can move from point A to point B to point C, right? You can actually predict your success. Like, okay, this month I can make X amount of money, I can close X amount of deal. This is possible if you have an automated system that is in place. 3, more time for fulfillment and freedom. You have more time to do so many things. If you are trying to do everything manually, you are calling, you call, you book appointment, you present, you do applications, trust me, you'll get tired. So you need a system, okay, that will give you, right, opportunity to focus on things that are very important to you as a salesperson. What is the most important part of your business, of your job? Is to jump in on a call and close the deal, right? Let the system bring the client to you. Let the system follow up on the email. Let the system, okay, chat the client. So you don't need to be doing that yourself. Put a system in place that will help you to do all of this. If you agree, say agree. And trust me, I have done that for many agents, help them to put strategies in place to ensure that they have steady growth, steady leads to close. What is a client pipeline? Everybody type pipeline. What is a client pipeline? A client pipeline is a structured system to attract, capture, and convert lead. Look at the words. Look at this word, right? Attract, capture, and convert lead. There is difference between having a lead, right, and attract the lead. Now, if you want to catch butterfly, if you start chasing the butterfly, they will keep running. But if you prepare a garden, right, the butterfly will naturally come. Because why? That is what they really want. That is they want that rose. So you as an agent, right, you need to attract an ideal client. So you don't need to chase them. Now, when you attract them, you have a system that will capture them, and you begin to nurture them until you now convert them to leads. I have a system in place that as the leads are coming in, all right, there is a system that we capture them. And of course, I also have strategies that will begin to convert them into leads. Work while you sleep. A client pipeline will ensure that you work while you sleep. So the system will be working for you while you'll be doing another thing, while you are focusing on something very important, while you focus on another important aspect of your business. Like I said, your goal, your job is to focus on, closing, right? You can't, calling client, chasing prospect is not scalable. And when you think a client pipeline, you are talking about marketing, sales, and system. Now, a lot of people, what I've seen many agents doing, or many advisors doing, is they just have a sales. They only have a sales. They don't have a system, all right, in place that will make sure that incorporate everything they are doing. And it's a very big challenge for many agents. I'm not talking about insurance agent alone. I'm talking about real estate agent. I'm talking about mortgage agent. I'm talking about people that are selling coaching, or they are selling digital marketing business, or affiliate marketing. So if you don't have a system in place, you can't sell, you can't scale. Everybody type system. Now, the system is what I'm actually will show you today. Who are you trying to attract? Let me be very specific here. Now, everybody is not your client. Let me repeat this, right? Everybody is not your client. You must have a niche. Be specific, get specific by age, profession, income, and pain point. Let me give you an example. My niche is medical professionals, right? Now, I know their pain point. One of the pain points for medical professional is taxes. Another pain point is retirement planning, right? These are the things that you want to, anything you are doing must address their desire, their pain point. So if you don't have a system in place that will address this, forget about it. You are just selling. You are still chasing people. You are still chasing your client. And I'm repeating myself. Stop chasing, start attracting, right? Two, where do they hang out online? Oh my goodness. You see, many people post on social media. They do content, right? But is your content converting? Right? I did a presentation you know, um, couple of months ago, right? Maybe like last month. And immediately I finished, and someone just said, "Look, can you please send me that videos? I really want to listen to it again and again." The reason is because it actually addressed some certain things, you know, in the life of that person. Now, social platforms, right? You need to know what is the social platforms they do hang out. Is it LinkedIn? All right. Is it IG, Facebook, YouTube? You need to know where your ideal client is, right? Forums, community, right? So in this case, you will be able to address the specific, you know, uh, clients, and those are the areas you're going to be pushing your content to. Three, okay, what keep them up at night? Look, as I'm using a medical professional as an example, what keep them mostly at night is taxes, because they fall into highest income bracket. They pay a lot of taxes. I've seen a lot of medical professionals that they have a lot of money in their retained earnings, but they don't know how to invest that money and save on taxes. It is a pain point. If you have solutions to that, trust me, the more problem you solve, the more money you make. Okay. Your lead magnet and entry offer. Your lead magnet and entry offer. Now, this is the step two. Create irresistible offers. Now, if you are trying to attract leads, okay, if you are building a system, your system must address this. One, PDF quiz webinar checklist. If you have a page, all right, there's what we call lead magnet. Okay, the lead magnet is strategies that will give you an opportunity to get the information of your ideal client. You might design a PDF, ebooks. You can design a quiz, or you can actually you can organize a webinars and you ask them to register, right? Or you create a checklist free, right? Because what you are trying to do, right, you are solving a problem. If you know that tax is what keep them in the night, prepare an ebook that will address them and send it to them. Or you put it in a place where they will go there and read, right? Low tickets, right? Discovery calls, workshop, mini courses. You can actually design a mini course, right? You can guide them. No, medical professionals, you can still monetize your skill, right? You can write ebook, just small ebooks on how to treat, maybe how to treat, let's say, how to treat I'm sorry, I'm not a medical doctor, so don't take me for that. So you might actually, you can guide them. Okay, okay, you can write an ebooks on how to treat X uh sickness or whatever, right? And people will go there, they will download it for free and solve one problem fast. Quick wins create trust. See, if the more problem you are able to solve for free, the more credibility you build, the more people will trust you. Everything is not like, oh, they must come and listen to you. No, present yourself as a problem solver, and I trust you people will actually come to you. Drive the right people to your offer. That's step 3. Now, organic. So we have 3 ways, right? The first one is organic: social media, YouTube, and search engine optimization. So you can create content organically, post it on your social media, and people will come there and listen to it. And you can also run ads on Facebook, on Google, or LinkedIn. So these are I used to run ads very well. Like, if you really, ads really pull the trigger. Okay. If you agree, say I agree. And if you are getting value, please type it in the comment section. I'm getting value. And partnerships, right? You can run partnerships. You can do a joint ventures. Partnership is as an insurance agent. You can partner with real estate agent. You can partner with mortgage agent and run a webinar or do an event. It really converts very, very fast. Right. Step 4, capture and nurture lead. Everybody type capture and nurture lead. Build a relationship before the sales. Now, everybody, I've seen, like, what I noticed most is that people buy from the people they trust. You can't just sell to a stranger. It takes time to build credibility. It takes time for you to build trust in your clients. So this is how to use it. Use landing page forms and CRM tools. Like, we have a lot of CRM system out there, all right, that will give you an opportunity to collect contact information efficiently. Right. So you don't really need to, like, use your phone to call them and ask them their name, their phone number, and their email address. So this will help you to do that. 2, email follow-ups, automate sequence. So after you get their information, you can set up an automated email sequence that will keep, it will be on loop, right? Maybe after 2-3 days, it will send a reminder, follow up with them. It all depends on what you really want and how you want to set it up. But like I said, right, if you want to learn more, after this course, you can book a call. I can really help you to, to make sure that I put you on automation. You continue to get clients 24/7. Build credibility through testimonial. So this is something that I really, it works very, very fast, right? Anytime you have a happy client, right, tell them to put up a write-up or a videos and put up on your social media. Oh, you help so client and he's happy, he or she is happy. I mean, let them write a stories or let them put up a testimonial. It really converts a lot, because why? People see things like this, it will boost your credibility the more. Now, step 5, automate the process. Booking links. So anytime especially this works when you are when you are doing content, right? There's what we call call to action. A lot of people are doing content, but there's no call to actions there. So you need strategies to ensure that anything you want to do, okay, when you have a booking link, all right, there must be calendar that will link up to your CRM, that will link up to any part of the system, so that once they book, you can receive it immediately. Chatbot. These are software applications designed to stimulate human conversation. So instead of it to go and be replying to their chat, right? You can get a software that will reply to this, right? This will reduce your stress of going to them and start replying to the email. See, we are in a fast-paced environment right now where everything is automated, right? So you need to automate a lot of things. It will free your time. It will make you to focus on things that are very, very important. DM that qualifies leads. So you also have this one also, we have a lot of DMs, right? Direct messages that qualifies. When you see that, you know that, oh, this is the person, this is what this person is looking for. It will be easier for you to follow up on it. And webinars, video sales letters, content that sells for you. So one of the things that I want to encourage sales agents to do is to organize webinars. Do a lot of webinars. I mean, don't be afraid. I'm also in that shoe before. Like, I don't want to show my face. I don't want people to talk to. Whichever way you want to see it, right? People will talk, right? Whether you show your face or you don't show your face. But what is important is that repetition, repetition, repetition. The more you do it, the more you become, perfect. The more you become pro, and the more people see your face, the more you are credible. So please try to do much of webinars. So automations allow you to scale your sales process without requiring more of your time, creating a truly 24/7 client acquisition system. Now, step 6, measure, test, and improve, right? Optimize and scale. Track conversion, sales rate, click-throughs, and open rate. So at this level, you need to test what is working and what is not working. See, everybody has what is working for them, right? But at least before you get to this level, you must make sure that you automate everything, right? Now, A/B test headline is a powerful way to determine which message grabs more attentions, drive more engagement, or convert better. Call to actions or offer. Now, you want to make sure that you test which one is really giving you result, because especially when you are running ads, okay, you set up 2 ads at the same time and you see the one that give you more conversion rate, more engagement. So after sometimes, oh, this one is working, then you pause the other one and you focus on the one that is actually working. Scales what's working, increase ad spend or outreach. Once you know which one is working, then you can increase the budget ads. I used to run ads very well, and I can tell you, not all the ads that convert. So you need a system. You need people that really understand how to run it, how to do it in order for you to scale, right? Because I've seen a lot of people, they run ads and at some point they pause. They say, look, it is not working. It's working is because you don't have experts that will help you to target your niche and do it in such a way that it will really give you the result that you want. Now, real stories. This is my real story, right? I started my business in 2021, right? Yeah. So my first year was very, very good. My second year was very, very good. But towards the third year, I began to experience downturns. I started chasing leads, and I started chasing people to come and buy insurance, investment, and all of that, until I embraced automation. So I started late last year, and I can tell you as of today, I think I have about over $4,000 in my CRMs as leads, right? Imagine, not even up to a year, I have close to 4,000 leads, right? Why am I saying this? Why am I sharing this story? Is because many of us are still struggling. All right, they are still really struggling, and they are thinking of, how do I get leads, right? It's pretty much simple. If you have the clarity, if you have the directions, if you know the system, right? Everybody type system. And if you are getting value, please put it on the chat box. Value. Please put it on the chat box. Value. Look, one of the most difficult aspect of sales is lead generation. If you can solve lead generations, you are 90% successful, right? And these topics, and that is why I want everybody, after this presentation, if you are not here, please go and listen to this presentation on my YouTube channels or Facebook page or my IG handle. So it is it's an important aspect of sales that everybody must understand. If you are selling and you don't have a strategies to generate consistent leads, you can't scale. And as of today, okay, I don't need to chase client again, right? I attract client, and I get client come to me. If I want to recruit 20 people this month, I know what to do. And I'm telling you for real, what is working. I know what is working. I know what is working, what is not working. And I have helped a lot of advisors out there, right, to scale their business, to recruit more people, to build a system that scalable, right? So if you really want to scale your business and you want to build a system that will continuously give you client 24/7, after this presentation, I'm going to display my QR code. You can scan in and book a call with me, and I'll be more than happy, to assist you. So let's summarize what we have, discussed today. Ready to build your 24/7 client pipeline. Number one, you need to define your ID client. Everybody type identify. Identify your ID client. Please, number one, identify your ID client. Number two, create irresistible lead magnet. Everybody type irresistible leads. Irresistible lead magnet. Now, because why? You must create an offer that anybody will not be able to resist it. Okay. Number three, traffic. Drive the right people. Now, I've said it earlier that everybody is not your client. You need to define your ID client in order to drive the traffic, right? If you imagine, right, you are chasing everybody. Oh, you want to sell to everybody. It doesn't work that way. You can't sell to everybody, right? When I wanted to start, right, uh my business partner asked me, look, what, Mr. Fashola, tell me exactly who are your ID. I said, everybody. Said no. He said it's not like that. You can't have everybody cannot be your ID client, right? And this is what most agents, that's the mistakes everybody makes. I've seen that, and they want to say, oh, everybody, as long as you are in this country, everybody need insurance. Of course, everybody need insurance, but you cannot sell to everybody. Are you selling to juvenile? Are you selling to IT professionals or business owners, or maybe medical professionals, or maybe non-profit organizations? See, there are a lot of niche out there. So you need to define your niche, right? In order for you to draw traffic. Nurture. Now, build relationships. So it's not, lead generation is not just about getting leads. So you need to know how to attract, nurture and convert, right? You cannot just be getting leads. Some people have a bunch of leads, right? But they don't know what to do with it, right? So you must be able to nurture the leads and convert them. Automate. Everybody type automate. Let tech do the talking, right? So you don't need to be there and be calling people. You don't need to be sending manual email. You don't need to be DM, these prospects. You put a system in place that will continue to do that. I have a Google My Business account that once you put up a review, automatically it will reply them, right? These are the things you need to do. You cannot reply everybody. If you are trying to reply everybody, how will you be able to focus on things that are very, very important to your business? And number 6, scale. Everybody type scale. Everybody type measure, test, and improve. You need to know what is working for you. And don't try to copy everybody, right? Try to look for a mentor who has done what you are trying to do. Okay? And let that person's mentor you, and copy and paste. When we are in secondary school back in my country, right? If a student copying the exams, that person is cheating. But in this modern day, right, it is allowed. If you see anybody that is doing fine, copy and paste. I'm not saying you should go and cheat in the exam. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm talking from the angle of building a pipeline that really works, because we are in a business of leads generation. If you don't know how to generate lead, you cannot scale. Okay, and you must know what is working and what is not working. So I want to thank everyone for joining today. All right, I want to say thank you for joining this important training today. Let me pull up my QR code. If you now, so this is my QR code. If you are looking for if you are still struggling, you are in this business, you are selling, but you are confused, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, you don't know how to generate leads, please book a call with me. It's a free, no obligation course. You are not paying for this, right? I'm just going to show you, all right, how to do it. Okay, a lot of people, they don't really need so much they don't need so much training. All they need is clarity. They need direction of what they need to do. All right. So book a free consultation call with me at no obligations to you. All right. And I'll be more than happy, to assist you. Let me quickly check the chat box. If you get value today, please type I get value. Please type it, type value. If you get value today, please put in the chat box value, value, value. If you get value, please type value. All right. Value. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So tomorrow is another day. I'm gonna, I will see you again tomorrow at exactly the same time, 8 p.m. EST. Um, Thank you so much for joining, and see you again tomorrow. Bye for now, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone.